Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you get play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The sure hands, it's Rasmussen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Working that left side now. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
He stopped at the 40.
Yo. What it is, bro?
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially
what it do, broski?
And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Nice move to stay on his feet.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Yo.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Inside the 25.
Trying to get it in with what?
Run out of bounds, but not before turning
Oh.
pick up and moving the sticks for a first down. The Volunteers come to the
You
line.
need to go ahead and join this college football league. Get back in your groove for the shit come out.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that
Yeah.
run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy.
It's the only game you're semi-good at.
Physical,
What the
get a
fuck?
big game.
Like, I'm just saying, bro. I mean, shit.
He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane.
I'm just saying, bro. I wouldn't lie to my dog.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
I get in that Madden League and bust everybody ass.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30.
That shit right there, bro.
First down and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you it. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
Bitch.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to pass it.
What the fuck was wrong with the camera view?
On that one, he loses 4 on the carry. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking left. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's taking the shot.
Come on, bro. This
And
is
it's
wide open
incomplete,
shit, man.
going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Hold on. I got you, bro.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good.
I must be following you because it pushed me right into your stream as soon as I opened up.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Bro, what's up with this nigga, bro?
Make the connection on the long shot.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to take this fool out, bro. He just missed.
Absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This quarterback, bro. This quarterback.
But he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have
Make
been
the
a
right read, it don't matter.
miscommunication between the QB and receiver.
My
Just
quarterback
not
go
on
fuck
the
it up,
same
dog.
page.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good.
Roughing the kicker.
There's
Thank
a
you.
flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this. And the kicker will
Imagine getting bailed out. Hello?
can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Nigga got popped off.
And the
Overall.
Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line.
You watch Godfather Harlem?
Nice play
Oh
by
yeah,
the
you gotta watch that, boy.
Now is a time they've got
It's in a what, fourth, fifth season now, so you can really binge that bitch. It's a perfect time.
They've got to try and
And he's loose, and he'll take it to
That boy
the house.
Forrest Whitaker play Bumpy Johnson.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And then they reintroduced Frank Lucas for who he really was.
About to kick it off.
Not the nigga that Denzel played. I mean, he was kinda him, but him and Bumpy Johnson really had beef. He was never Bumpy Johnson's driver.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
That shit hard.
Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Firing to the right, complete. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big
That's
play.
me. I'm sitting there watching that whole route play out.
Way ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's looking to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because Defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Vols want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Touchdown.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties, no more turnovers.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run.
Dog.
A lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense is doing a great job.
Why am I getting stuck to the freaking run?
Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's looking for a man on second down. On target over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Has to let this one go off.
I don't know why first
That's
time.
going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Oh, he's looking to throw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Oh, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The toss to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his group.
Get in there. Oh, my God. It can't.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble.
Well, come on, bro. Oh, yeah.
I figured it was some bullshit like that.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have put themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. At the 45 on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Keeps the legs moving. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. Second and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense set on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Throws to the wideout.
I shaded left just for that, bro.
Layout and catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. And they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got a pass.
Makes the grab on the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on third. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. A nice job by this D.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing.
He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a week 12.
Not a nigga about to get beat by a 5-5 team.
And this always is the debate of where you fall.
Okay,
it's your
turn up
job
there.
to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the
Shador throws dots, B. We know this. We know this. If Shador not throwing dots, something wrong. You know this.
As they did on that last drive, now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
We're not gonna act like Newsom not a dog.
Understanding that it's zone coverage on
Newsom a
third
dog.
down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. He makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing in like it. Now they're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion from the offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to
It's
hit
not
him
a
with
pass
a big one on
interference?
first down.
What?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose down the left side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football, leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the runs.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do.
Oh, look out. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And we might might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Getting some heat. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
And he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It feels like summer.
Passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.
That what you say again?
His way toward a windshield, and they.
He was open from the jump. He was, bro. But I hate that shit so bad. And it's like I had 3 things that opened up.